I'm Cisa McNeil, a writer and filmmaker. Welcome back to my vlog. So a few weeks ago, I posted a picture of myself drinking a Corona beer, and the caption said, "Not all Corona is bad for you." And it was supposed to be funny. But I got a few messages in my inbox. None of them were annoying or like offensive or anything, but they were like, "Hey, as a young Christian woman, you shouldn't be drinking. And you shouldn't be putting such messages out there, things of that such." And some of them were really sweet and gentle, but yeah, that was the essential message. And it got me thinking. There are a lot of misconceptions in the Bible, and alcohol is one of them, definitely. So I decided to make a series of vlogs about the misconceptions in the Bible, and today's one will specifically be on alcohol. So, what does the Bible say about alcohol? Is it a sin to drink in a nutshell? No, it is not a sin to drink. The Bible presents alcohol, like it mentions it in several places over the course, like from the beginning to the end. Alcohol is mentioned in almost every book, I'll reckon. And it's presented in both positive and negative ways. And typically, all the times it's presented in negative ways, it's excessive drinking. Just like when Noah got drunk and like lay naked in his tent, or when it says things like beer for the brawler and strong wine for the mocker. That's talking of excessive drinking. If you know anything about alcohol, if you drink a glass of wine or a bottle of beer, you won't become a mocker or a brawler. But if you drink like at least 6 glasses of wine, it depends on your tolerance. If you drink a lot of beer, like 10 bottles or 6 to 10 bottles, yeah, you would definitely be a brawler and you'd be crazy. So it's excessive drinking. And so with alcohol being a sin, some people don't buy their argument. They're like, it's a sin. And then I'll ask you one question. What was Jesus' first miracle? Jesus, who we know to be without sin, what was his very first miracle? He turned water into wine. And some people claim, well, it wasn't alcoholic wine. Yes, it was. Because the masters of ceremony came to the groom after Jesus had created the wine and told the groom that usually people wait for people to get drunk on the cheap wine, on the good stuff before they bring out the cheap wine. But that you waited until everyone was drunk on the cheap wine and now you brought out the good stuff. So Jesus didn't just create wine, he created really good wine at a party that people were drunk at. So yeah, and Jesus himself drank because he at Passover feast, he gave people, his disciples and said, this is my cup, drink of me. And it was wine, actual alcoholic wine, not grape juice. Anyway, so there's that. And then some people say, yeah, but back then, the only reason they drank is because they didn't have things to preserve the grapes. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they would have still drank even if they had fridges back then. And then some people say, oh yeah, but they only drank for medicinal purposes, like Paul telling Timothy, a little wine for your stomach. Yeah, people still drink for medicinal purposes right now. And even back then, they drank for other purposes too. So it's not a good defense, for your argument. The truth is, people who drink. People who don't, they don't. And some people say things like, yeah, but what about, the Bible says the weaker brother and the stronger brother shouldn't lead your weaker brother to sin. Yeah, but that can apply to anything, just not just alcohol. And besides, for people who have a propensity for certain things, whether it's alcohol or sex or drugs, whatever is, anything that you overindulge in is bad. Even good things like food or air or even water. If you drink too much water, you actually can die from that. And is water bad? No. So if you have a propensity for such things, then of course protect yourself and don't drink at all. But if you do it in moderation, then there's absolutely nothing wrong with it. And I'm not saying go be a teetotaler, and for those of you that are, good for you. But while you're a teetotaler, don't judge others who aren't. If you want to drink, drink. If you don't want to, don't. There's nothing wrong with it. It is not a sin. Okay? And don't go around telling people they can't drink that the Bible says they cannot, because that's not true. The Bible doesn't say that. You can drink as long as you don't do it excessively. Thank you very much. So, I'm going to relax and have a cold origin. which is my favorite Nigerian beer. It's one good thing about being back here. I get to drink as much origin as I can. So have a good day, people. Drink your wine, drink your beer, but don't drink too much. God doesn't judge you, neither do I. Take care. See you next time.